Hi and welcome to Chamber Chat TV. I'm Danielle McFadden, President of the Chamber, joined by
Emma Brooks, Director of Member and Community Relations.
And as we are filming this, it's December, but it's going to be airing in January, so Happy New Year. Sounds funny saying that before Christmas, but I'll go with it.
I know.
We have an exciting year planned for the Chamber, so we encourage you to visit our website at greaterlowellchamber.org for all of the details. Some fun stuff in the works.
Yes, some really fun stuff, so definitely check out our website.
So Emma said, every event we plan in 2018 is going to be an event that I want to be very excited to be a part of.
Yes, because we have to be excited if our members are going to be excited, so.
So we've worked hard for that. So check out our calendar.
Definitely.
Speaking of exciting, we have the ladies from Class Inc. here. How are you?
We're doing great, thanks.
We have Robin Ellington, who is the Director of Marketing at Class Inc., and Ana de la Cruz, Manager of the Adult Family Care Program. Sounds like you have a very important job over there.
We do. Servicing people, yes.
So Anna's been very successful. This past year, we just celebrated reaching more than 100 families with our support and services. So congratulations, Anna.
Thank you.
You and your crew have done an amazing job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure for us to help people. That's what we're there for. So, help people. Our program, we started with about, in 2013, very low, maybe 25. And within the last 2 years, we have reached over 100, right now 110.
That's news to me.
110 families that we help, assisting them with clinical and financial assistance to their families.
It's amazing. And you say 110 families, so it's not just 110 people. I mean, it's exponential.
Oh, sure.
The number of people that you're serving.
Oh, yes. It involves not only the individual or the member, but the family as well, because when you have sometimes an elderly person or a disabled person in your home, it could be your children, your niece, your nephew, your mother, your father, and sometimes you have to work because you have to work and pay your bills. But when you can't be home to receive them when they come from the school or any program, it's hard. It starts to worry the family because who's going to be home to be with them? People that can't be left alone in a house setting. So for us, it's been a great, we've been so happy to be able to help these families to be able to meet their financial, right? Because sometimes when you can't work and you have to pay your bills and you have this person in your home that needs your help or your care, and you have to leave them with anybody. And when you receive a financial help, and you can be home with your loved ones and you can help them out with their health and their needs, it's very comforting.
Oh, absolutely. It takes huge pressure
Oh,
off.
sure.
Anna has so many success stories. One that comes to mind is Rui's mom.
Oh, yes.
Who was attending night school to learn English speaking skills so she could get herself a better job. She couldn't go during the day because she was taking care of Rui.
Right.
So you visited her in the home. That's
Yes.
what Anna does. She has such a high touch attitude about meeting all of her families, and you explained the services to her.
Yeah, this lady is from Portugal. Yes, and she was learning English because she didn't know about any program in the community, and I went to a fair and somebody referred her to me, and I visited her, and she didn't even know that there was programs to help her out, so that he could attend a day program and socialize with other individuals that had the same problems as he does. And right now, Rui says that if he doesn't go to class, nothing gets done. So she was able to have him go to a day program, plus she is a member of our program, our adult foster care, so now she didn't have to worry about getting a job out there, so that when he comes back from the program, she's home.
It's amazing.
So she's so happy, and he says, well, when I don't go to class, it's like nothing gets done. They wait for me. I do everything. He's very happy.
And it's true. He
sweet.
really does hold the program together. He's quite a personality.
And sometimes you say, "Hey, Rui, I haven't seen you," and he says, "I have no time. I'm so busy. I can't see you. You have to let me know in advance to see if I can go to your office and see you." And I'm like,
Schedule an
"Okay."
appointment.
So funny.
Yeah.
So Anna takes the time to explain eligibility requirements and the benefits and services provided by adult family care.
So who is eligible for these programs?
Anybody 16 years and older that have a disability. Anybody
Wow,
that,
that's pretty broad.
yes. And a lot of people don't know this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and some people struggle a lot because they just don't know that the services that we have out there. We have a few 16 years and older, but some parents cannot be their caregivers because they have legal guardianship on them until they reach the age of 18. Once they reach the age of 18, the parent can be the caregiver.
So give us more specific, concrete details. So you talk about caregiver. What does the program entail?
We provide financial assistance and clinical assistance to these members. Once they become a member of the AFC program, what we do is like we have nurses that visit and care managers that visit them on a monthly basis to see what their needs are, if they are part of the community, if they are socializing in their community, if they have any health needs. And then with the caregiver, this is a program sponsored by Mass Health. So as long as they have Mass Health, the family gets a stipend every month
Wow,
to help
that's
them out
amazing.
financially. But we also, the member gets the help to, if whatever needs they have in the community. So to be part, like in this case, Rui, we went to the home, but we made him part of a day program so that he can socialize, so that he can go out in the community and know that he doesn't have to be in a home and closed in his room. You know, so he's part of a community. Now he likes to go to church. Now he goes to the supermarket. We teach them the day program, teach him how to count, how to go to the supermarket, how to go to the store. Well, I mean, they go out and spend some free time in the community. So now he knows that he doesn't have to be home. So and the mother, financially, she's more at ease because she can pay her bill and spend more time with his son, her son.
Amazing. It sounds like he's thriving. Sounds like he's the mayor of class.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It sounds
Pretty
like
close.
It really helps with independence a lot, it
Exactly,
sounds like, which
exactly.
is great. I'm sure that's new for a lot of people that are experiencing that for the first time.
Yeah, we have a lot of members that they didn't even know how to go to the supermarket, and they didn't know the differences within $20 and $10. But in the day program, they learn that. But in our program, we reinforce it. Like if they need any program outside of the day program, then we help them out with the sources that we may have in the community. So it's not only AFC, but we provide them with any source that they may need. Transportation could be sometimes it's like they need a nurse that may come like on a daily basis, and we just help them out with the sources that we can provide.
One of the distinctions in the program is that a parent who is a guardian cannot also be the caregiver. It has to be a different person.
Right.
So Anna walks every applicant through that process to figure out who that person would be.
That's great. What is the application process like?
It all depends on us and them. Once they provide us with all the medical records that we require, it's about 3 weeks of a process.
That's quick.
Yeah, we work pretty quick, yes. Because we go directly to the home, we make sure that they bring anything. If they need, let's say if they need to go to the doctor and they don't have the means, I mean, one of us, we offer, okay, you just need to go to your doctor, so let's go get the physician summary, whatever we need.
Wow.
So
And Anna has accompanied a parent to the doctor's office to get exactly what she needs.
yeah.
So
That's
it's a
what we
very
do.
high personal touch that she and her group.
And everybody, it's not only me. We have 4 nurses and 4 caregivers, 4 care managers, I'm sorry. So we all do the same. If they need help, we all go and help, because that's what we're there for. Some people, they just don't know. So it's easier when you go with somebody that knows what we need. So sometimes I tell them, hey, let me go, I'll go. So because I know
amazing.
they're going to give you a run around, and they, you know, you're going to be back and forth. So let's, you know, just give me the time and we'll go.
You're
So
like,
that makes it
they're
easier.
not going to give me the runaround.
Exactly. And
We're going to get what you need.
exactly.
Now, if someone's approved for the program, what services can they expect once they are approved and can begin?
Well, the services that we provide, it's assisting them every month. We go to their house. We, like I said, we give them all the resources that they may need. First, when we first go to the house, we see what their needs are. Not only because the program only helps them out with their financial needs and clinical needs, because we have a nurse that visits them every month, as well as the care managers. But sometimes they need a lot more than that. Our nurses usually talk to the doctors. Let's say if, on a monthly basis, if they go and the patient and the member is sick, the nurse arrange an appointment or the emergency, whatever. And if they get sick, not only on a monthly visit, but whenever, they can always call the nurse 24/7, or call the care manager, or call myself, and we rearrange everything for them to take them to the ER or to the any program that they need assistance with.
Even routine home visits, one of her nurses determined that a member's blood pressure was unusually high 2 months in a row, and that flag alerted the doctor's office, and the diet was adjusted. So instead of getting bologna and pickles for lunch, that young man now gets something that will,
Healthier food.
Hummus
much
and
healthier choices.
celery.
Yes.
And it's only, usually they get, like right now, to get a doctor's appointment, usually they give you, if it's not an emergency, you get a doctor's appointment in 2 months, sometimes a month. But if you have a patient with a high blood pressure, you can't wait a month to see this member. So the nurse makes the appointment herself, and she talks to the doctor directly and lets him know, hey, listen, I have this emergency. We can't wait for a month. So usually, I'll bring him in tomorrow, and usually that's what we do.
That's great. So we only have 3 minutes left, if you can believe that. But this is, I think, a really important question. If you're not related to the individual, can you still apply to be a caregiver?
Sure, you can. We have about six in our program that are not non-related. There was this lady that she met the caregiver at the church, and the lady didn't have a place to be, and she was all sick. So she took her home,
It's amazing.
Wow.
and she's there now. She lives. She's part of the family. She's part of the community.
Wow.
She now goes to church. Her health is controlled and everything.
And then another homeowner decided she wanted to give a home to someone who didn't have one. So Priscilla has welcomed an individual into her home.
Two.
Two now?
Two. She
Oh,
has
that's
two.
awesome.
My gosh.
So they
great story.
arranged for the caregiver and the individual to meet over coffee to figure out if it was a match. So it was, and
Also,
already a second individual. That's wonderful.
yes, we also have another one, a third one. Usually these are members that have overcome the age of 22, so they come into adulthood, and there's no other program where they can fit. They can't keep them. So this other lady hosted another one. So he's 28 now, and he's doing great.
Excellent.
He calls her mom now. And they are so happy to be, because they had nowhere to go, and they found these homes that gave them a family. It's a family.
So before we wrap up this wonderful conversation, I love getting to know our members and to hearing more about what you do. How is this program funded, the AFC program funded?
It is sponsored by Mass Health.
Excellent. If folks have more questions, maybe they think that they're eligible, or they know somebody who could be eligible, how would they get in touch with you?
They can call us at 978-975-8587, extension 1273. 978-975-8587, extension 1273. If you don't get an answer right away, because we're in and out of the office, just leave us a message. As soon as I we get the message, we'll respond. We
Have
call you and
no
we
doubt
visit
in my
you.
mind.
Yes, we do.
That's
We-
amazing.
She'll get her done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all that you do. If people want to find out more about Class Inc., how would they do so, Robin?
That would be Class Inc., classinc.org. And you can call me at the same number, extension 1227.
And now that you've seen the segment, everywhere you go, you're going to see Class Inc. vans. Isn't it
It's so
crazy?
true.
It's so
I
funny.
see them everywhere.
So we have a whole range of products and services and supports, and that includes the day program that Anna referred to, and we most recently have introduced a program for autism services.
Excellent.
So that's also job matching for young people with autism.
Great. Well, we'll have to have you on to talk about that.
Okay, we'll be back.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you. We would
Danielle.
love
Thank
to
you,
come
Emma.
to Lowell.
Yes.
Because we only have a few members from Lowell, so I would love to be here more.
All right,
Yeah.
call Anna. If you're from Lowell
Please.
and you think that you could qualify or have a loved one
Yes.
that could. Excellent. We're going to take a quick break, and then I think we're going to be talking about food.
Yes.
Awesome. Stay tuned.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your GED.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future and sign up for free classes now at yourged.org.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Hi, and welcome back to Chamber Chat TV. We had to actually stop talking so we could talk to all of you because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Bahama Breeze.
Tons.
I'm Danielle McFadden, President of the Chamber, joined by.
Emma Brooks, Director of Member and Community Relations.
And we have Jack O'Neill here. He's the General Manager of Bahama Breeze in Tingsboro, right by the Pheasant Lane Mall.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. We were talking a lot off air, so we have to save some of this good stuff for all the viewers.
Definitely.
So take it away.
What would you say makes Bahama Breeze different from other restaurants?
Well, I think it's the fact that we pride ourselves on creating that Caribbean escape. We want Bahama Breeze to be a getaway getaway from the everyday life. We really train our servers, our staff, all of our team members to focus on the guests and kind of tour them through the menu, tour them through the escape, as opposed to just coming in and doing transactional service, if you will.
I love that you call it an escape. It's like a full experience. It's not just going out to dinner. It's like really an experience.
Well, it is. I mean, if you've been there before, you know our decor in the restaurant, live plants, live trees. We want people to feel like they're in the islands.
Yeah, you feel like you're on vacation.
You do.
Absolutely.
Especially with all the drinks.
Well, we could talk about drinks all day, probably.
We could.
So let's talk about the menu, and then we can go over to the drink side of things.
Okay. Well, our menu is very interesting. Our most popular dishes are jerk chicken pasta. And believe it or not, that was actually the last dish that made it onto the original menu when Bahama Breeze was created.
Interesting.
And without a doubt, it's the most popular dish whatsoever. It's sauteed, sauteed jerk chicken with mushrooms, asparagus, a little bit of lemon juice, and a Parmesan cream sauce, and it's tossed with bow tie pasta. People just love it. Right now, we have we like to show people that we're a little adventuresome as well with our menu. We have curried goat, a curried goat rice
Wow.
bowl, which I think I don't know of any other restaurants that have goat.
I don't. Do you? No.
No.
And it's fairly popular. We also have now a short rib and oxtail dish that's served with a demi-glaze sauce. It's very, very good. And that has been extremely popular. This is one of our quarterly specials.
Great.
We've got, fish, chicken, steak that you would, with the flavors and the spices of the islands, and great service as well.
Excellent.
I love your coconut shrimp. Shalmina and I were talking off air, and we were saying how that's like one of our favorite
It
things
is.
to get up there.
It is extremely popular. It's extremely popular.
Now, do you offer any private parties or events?
Well, we only have that one dining room,
Yeah.
and of course we have the deck in the summertime, which is a big help to us. But we are in the process of trying to expand our banquet menu and see if we can tap into the private party business, because during the winter months we're not quite as busy as we are in the summer. And as a matter of fact, I just hosted a party for a business group on Thursday afternoon, which was 80 people, and it went off great.
Wow.
So
Excellent.
we've got a sales coordinator now, and we're really trying to tap into the private party business to help us along.
Well, especially during the winter, you want to be away. Like, that's when you want to be on vacation. So that's
Absolutely.
a great idea.
Yeah.
And you have such unique items that you can't get at other restaurants, so that would be, I feel like, really exciting for people if they're looking for something different.
It is, and another thing that we came up with last year, we started a catering menu. As a matter of fact, this Thursday, we're catering an event at a local hotel for their annual holiday party.
Nice.
So we're going to pack up all the food and
Awesome.
go and take care of them. So you can get it to go, or we can bring it to you, or
Excellent.
you can come in and we'll take care of you as well.
You have a great menu when a hotel is contacting
I
you.
know.
Like, forget our kitchen. We're coming to yours.
Well, this one doesn't really have a kitchen. I mean, they serve breakfast, but
Yeah.
we started
Right.
this partnership with them last year, and they actually got a new sales director. And she told me that her first order of business was contact us and get the party planned. So happy to help.
Nice. It's always good to be number one on that list.
Absolutely.
I know.
Live entertainment.
Live entertainment. This past summer we expanded the live entertainment. We went from just doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and some Sundays. We went every day of the week except for Mondays.
Wow.
And we do a variety of things. We have someone that does a steel drum with the traditional island music. We have a guitar player that sings songs, and he does a lot of Jimmy Buffett things and islandy kind of stuff with that. And we also have in the summertime what's called Reggae Fest, where we have a full reggae band that plays out on our patio every Saturday night for 7 weeks. And that has been hugely popular.
I can see why.
I'm sure.
In the wintertime, we kind of scale back the entertainment, actually quite a bit. It's hard to put entertainers inside because we're losing valuable table space,
Yeah.
but currently we're having someone on Saturday nights. Mike Davey plays for us
Oh,
on Saturday
excellent.
nights. Yeah.
Good. I mean, that's when people are going out date nights and
Yeah.
such.
And we'll have something on New Year's Eve as
Yeah.
well. We're looking at having a Junkanoo party. We've got a special cocktail for New Year's Eve. We have a special cocktail for New Year's Day. Junkanoo is a Caribbean-themed party, and we did that last year. It was very successful, and we're hoping for the same this year.
Do you get to taste the cocktails?
Oh, we taste
And-
everything.
and approve
As long,
everything.
well, we don't develop them, but we do taste them because
Yeah.
we have to learn how to make the recipes and so forth. And so long as you're 21 years old, every person in the restaurant will taste it.
Excellent.
Just a taste.
Not the full one.
That's correct. And oftentimes we're doing this at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
So-
Well, that's when we have our roll-up
Yeah,
meeting.
so
It's
it's
a
not
fun way
like
to start the day.
Well,
Emma's going to crash.
I know, seriously.
You hear a knock on the door, you know who it is.
Do you need any help around the holidays? So say it's a Friday night, Saturday night. I'm sure you guys are really busy. If people want to make a reservation, are they able to do that?
Absolutely. We've been taking reservations for a couple of years now. You can make reservations through opentable.com.
Excellent.
You can make them, you can call the restaurant, you can make them online, you can order food to go online, or you can just go to bahamabreeze.com and make your reservation.
That's very
great.
unique. I know most places don't take reservations
I was gonna say,
anymore.
I feel like less places are taking them.
Yeah, I think we're one of the very few that do. A lot of places use call ahead seating, but this really helps us out because one of the things Bahama Breeze does, we serve large parties a lot of times. I mean, I worked at a couple different ones when I was doing training, and you know, people think nothing to call up and say, "Hey, can you take a party of 18 at 7:30?"
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, I don't even have
my
18 friends. And it happens all the time, and we do our best to accommodate them. Even though we can't put them at the same table, we try to keep them grouped together. And 99.9% of the time, we keep them right together. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's a fun environment. So it's a party environment. People like to come.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And we were talking before the camera started rolling about the different garnishes on the cocktails and how that's really unique.
Well, yeah, you know, if you're going to do the islandy thing or keep the spirit islandy, you need to, you know, have some nice garnishes on your drinks. We've got colorful drinks. We have very unique drinks. I think you were mentioning before about the drink that we have a little plastic lizard on there. Yeah, we used to have a drink called Curly Tail, and that's where that came from. We've since discontinued the Curly Tail, but I believe it's making a comeback for a short period of time. But we use the lizard for other things as well. We have a drink called Trade Winds that came out part of the Rum Flight, which we were talking about off air as well. And it came out this year, and with Trade Winds, we take the umbrellas that go in drinks, and we pull the umbrella up so it looks like the wind got up underneath it, like it happens at the beach all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people are really, they like what we do with our drinks and with our garnishes and so forth.
There's so much thought that goes into everything you guys do. It seems like you really make the best effort to give everyone, like you said, an escape.
Well, absolutely. And the marketing team down in Florida does a great job. When the chef and his team get together, they all work and collaborate together to make each product, you know, right to the specs of what Bahama Breeze is looking for, as well as, you know, keeping with that island escape theme.
It's really great.
I know, it is.
And did you have a busy holiday season?
So far, it's been pretty good. We've got our gift card push that we're trying to get out. We've got, you buy $50 in gift cards, you get $20 in bonus cards back that can be used up until the end of February.
Excellent. That's
Yes,
great.
you know, of course, we're looking forward to Valentine's Day. We do take reservations.
Oh, nice.
And Viva La Rita will be coming in February,
Yes,
which will be our
talk
next.
about that, please.
Well,
That
Viva
sounds
La
fun.
Rita is Bahama Breeze's way of celebrating tequila and margaritas. I believe we have, at last count, I think we have 32 different tequilas that we carry.
Whoa.
I didn't even know there were 32
I was just gonna
tequilas.
say that.
Tequilas are very interesting these days. Yeah, they've got some very pricey signature type tequilas, and there's a lot of history behind tequila. But Viva La Rita, I think we're going in our third or fourth year with that, and like I said, it's a celebration of tequila and margaritas. So stay tuned. There will be new drinks coming out of that, and there will be tequila flights as well, because I know, Emma, you like the rum flights.
I do like the rum flights. Those are really fun.
I'd like to
and
see you on a tequila
I
flight.
don't think anyone would like to see that.
Well, we've expanded the flights. We actually there used to be three smaller drinks on a flight board. We took, with the last Rumtoberfest, we went to 8.
Wow.
But you have to have 2 people there.
Yeah, that's a fun date
Yeah.
night, though. You go out, have a flight,
It is.
grab a couple of appetizers.
Unfortunately, we can't serve them all at once. The state of Massachusetts kind of prohibits how we can do it, but
So you bring them out like
yeah, we have to
one
bring
at
them
a
out.
time. Yeah.
Some people are like kind of let down because they want to take the picture and they want to get it on, you know, Facebook or text it to someone or
Instagram
something.
and-
Yeah, exactly. So
You can just have like a fake one behind the bar, and people can go take pictures with
we
it.
actually we have one right at the hostess. We have one.
There we go.
That we've taken like crepe paper and
Yeah,
put it in,
you're
and
like,
we put
just
the
go-
umbrellas in and stuff. So
Just go to the hostess and take your picture. And you mentioned quarterly promotion, so every quarter you have different drinks and meals that you
correct.
showcase?
Usually we come up with an appetizer, maybe 2 or
Yep.
3 entrees, and you know, 1 or 2 drinks each quarter. And then of course every June when we start our new fiscal year, we will begin. We will revamp our menu. Some things
great.
will not make it next year. And new things will come in, and some of the quarterly specials that were really popular
Yeah.
may make it for a whole year. So
that's just based on like what's ordered throughout the year.
yeah, what's being
Yeah,
sold.
yeah.
Exactly.
Interesting. That's
and
great.
guest feedback, because
Yeah.
you know, in this world today, I mean, there's a lot of social media.
It sure is.
So everybody knows, everybody's able to find out who likes what
Yep,
very, very quickly.
that's very true.
So
So we only have a couple minutes left. Is there anything else you want the viewers to know about Bahama Breeze?
come see us. We're open 363 days a year. We open at 11 o'clock in the morning. We're open until midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. We close at 11 every other day. Come check us out. You'll enjoy it.
Wow, so you're open late.
We are open
So
late.
even like after you go, maybe go shopping up on the Daniel Webster Highway.
Or a
so go
movie.
by.
You got a movie,
A
you got the
movie,
movie
yeah, that's
theater
true,
right
the
across
movie
the street.
theater.
You got shopping on Daniel Webster or whatever. We've got the ice skating rink down
Mm-hmm.
the street. We're there, and we serve a full menu right until the time we close.
Oh wow, most places
Yeah.
you go and you get like really you don't get the cream of the crop.
No.
I know.
Oh, and one more thing
Very
I almost
limited.
forgot about. Half-price appetizers during happy hour, which is 4 to 6 Monday through Thursday, and 9 to close Sunday through Thursday. 4 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to close Sunday through Thursday. That was
Excellent.
tough. Half-price appetizers.
Better you than me. And then you're going to be doing $4 drinks as well.
Just for the week between starting December, starting New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve,
through
yes.
the 5th.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are so much fun.
I
Yeah, we
know.
are.
We want to be as fun as you.
Well, come see us. We'll make it fun.
We're not going
We'll be
to
there.
we're not going to taste cocktails at 8 o'clock in the morning. Though,
I know.
Well, that's only for our
staff
meetings. That's only for our meetings.
Not during our meetings, but we should definitely go to Bahama Breeze sometime.
That would be fun.
Bring staff down there.
Absolutely. Love to have you.
So you have social media and all that if people want to check you out.
Absolutely.
Website.
We have our own Facebook page. We actually, we're part of Darden Restaurants, so we have a whole team down in Florida that monitors the Instagram, the Facebook, TripAdvisor, Yelp, and everything else. So, as a matter of fact, we're graded on all of that criteria as far as what people are saying about us.
wow.
So,
Excellent.
and we want people to talk about us.
Yep.
In this day and age, you're running a business, you want people to say, to know who you are,
Absolutely.
and to talk about you.
Yep. If they don't, then
That's one of the things
something going on.
that this year we also came up with a jackfruit taco. And do you know what a jackfruit is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've
Okay.
never had one, but I know.
And that got a lot of people
Yeah,
talking.
I bet.
It's and some people really, really enjoy it.
It's a great name too.
I like it. Yeah.
I was going to ask, is it named after you?
So go check out Bahama Breeze in Tingsboro. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with our final guest.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Got a quarter?
Hi, and welcome to the final segment of Chamber Chat TV this month. I'm Danielle McFadden, President of the Chamber, joined by
Emma Brooks, Director of Member and Community Relations.
We've had some great guests on, and we're going to end with another great one. How are you?
Great, how are you?
Good, thank you. We have Dan Forbes here. He's with Tandem Care Associates. I'm so excited because there's some questions that we're going to be asking you that people in your industry have never asked us to ask. So
that's good news,
stuff. Right? It is good news. So can you tell the viewers what Tandem Care Associates is and does?
Sure. Tandem Care Associates we're a home health care company located in Acton, Mass. So we provide services that allow typically seniors to remain independent and in their homes as opposed to going into an assisted living facility or a nursing home, things of that nature. So it could be as simple as helping with meals, medication reminders, visits to the doctors, as well as bathing and personal care, as well as that. So we employ home health aides and CNAs who are trained, go through a certification and pretty extensive background checks through Corey checks and driving records and things like that. So we'll send those people into the house to basically assist seniors.
And with that comes, well, independence, better health, staying in your home.
Correct. I mean, as everybody knows, I mean, everyone would prefer to stay in their home if possible, but sometimes there comes a point where they may require some assistance to remain in their home, and everybody knows the cost of assisted living facilities and nursing homes, so anything we can do to help people remain independent is important.
And also companionship is huge for seniors.
Correct. It could be, as you know, isolation is a big problem with seniors, and some people just want companionship, whether it's a few hours a day just to play games or you know, help them in the garden or things like that.
Yep, just talking and having that face-to-face human interaction so important.
Correct.
So what would you say is something that makes Tandem Care unique?
Well, first off, we are not a franchise, and we looked at the franchise model and decided that wasn't for us, so we're locally owned and we're not part of a national organization. My partner and I have raised families in the communities that we serve. I've been in Groton for 20 years, raised a family there. My partner John Carroll's lived in Carlisle for 25 years and raised a family there as well. And our management team is from the communities that we serve as well. So we think it's important to be within the fabric of the community, not from the West Coast coming here to try to start up something here.
Definitely, you're invested in the community, so you want to see it thrive.
Correct, and we're active in the community, and we've done a lot of things there. Another big difference that we think is my partner and I are both home health aides. We've been certified as home health aides.
Wow, isn't that great?
Yeah, so that's we did 75 hours of classroom and clinical work, and we've also done hospice training as well as dementia training. So we believe that, you know, number one, we wouldn't want to send someone into the home and ask them to do something that we don't know what to do. And number two, we think the educational piece is a big piece because there's so much to know in these healthcare just in general.
Exactly, so now you know every aspect of the business, so.
I don't know about every, but we try to.
Well, a good amount.
Yeah, we try that, and you know, so we believe that's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like the show Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
Like seeing the different aspects of the business.
Correct.
Now, this is a question that I'm really excited for the answer. The technology that you're using, can you describe that?
Yeah, so when we first started the business, there's a lot of different types of software that you can use to manage the business, and we chose one that basically allows, if you, for instance, if your mother was receiving care from us and you lived in Lowell and your brother lived in New York and your sister lived in California, we have a portal similar to a portal that you'd find at the major hospitals where family members can log into it and see who was in the home, when the person was in the home, what the person did in the home for the client, as well as you could enter notes in there. So if your mother wanted her hair done on Wednesday and we were in on there on Wednesday, you could enter that information in the portal, and all the medications are listed in there. You can give access to, the family can give access to whoever they want, so it potentially could be their primary care physician who could log into the portal to see or make changes to the types of care and things like that. And it's all done via any smart device, so you could do it on your phone as well as your iPad or computer. So we think that's very important to cut down on phone calls and wondering, and one brother calling the sister asking, was that done? And the sister doesn't know if it's done, so she calls us, and there's a series of phone calls that take place. So it really streamlines the communication as well as the transparency about the type of care that's being done.
I'm sure that's a perk for your employees too. They must love that their phone's not ringing off the hook.
They love it, and the caregivers love it as well too, because a lot of times in the healthcare business, care plans and things like that are still being handwritten by a lot of agencies. So for our caregivers that go into the home, it's a great tool because the care plan is loaded on their phone, and as they complete the tasks, they just check the tasks off, and then so they like it as well.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
It's nice too because then you can go back and you can say, okay, what did we do here a month ago? And you can look back further and further, I'm sure, and see exactly what's been done.
All the care logs are tracked in there, so everything, you have a record of that, which is nice for the family as well.
Yeah.
It just makes it a lot easier.
You can have the sister that always goes in and says, I visited mom. I visited mom. It didn't know.
Correct. Yeah. So we think it's it's been well received, and we think it's very important.
Yeah, I think it's great. I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
I know.
If someone is interested in your services, how would they get started?
Well, a couple things. One is basically just by calling our office, we would have a care manager reach out to the person, and we would do a couple things. One thing that we do is we offer a free home safety assessment, and the biggest injury scenario for a senior is falls. So to have someone in the house visually, we have a 100-piece checklist that we go through.
100?
Yeah, so we check off hallways and all the various rooms, the entrances, checking out the stairs and things like that. So we would do that free of charge, and then we also would have our social worker or one of our RNs do an assessment on the person as well, and try to come up with a care plan in conjunction with the family and the potential client to try to ease the transition for that. So we provide both of those services for free.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Wow, 100 checklists.
I know.
But there's things you don't think about, like with my grandparents, that they had like runners on their hallway. It's like, that's a tripping hazard.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that.
Any type of throw rugs are they seem seamless or harmless because everyone's used to seeing those in their home, but they do present a risk of tripping and falling. So it's very important, yeah.
And in terms of sometimes, it might be hard to get everybody on the same page, so it's good to have the support that you provide.
Yeah, so we're a little bit different in the fact that we just don't go into the home and have a CNA or a home health aide in. We can provide some social services too, because a lot of times the people that we'll care for potentially may have some need for a social worker, whether it could be depression or it could be isolation or they could be coming back from the hospital, and so sometimes those transitions are a little bit difficult.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of family dynamics that come into play when
you got that right.
about taking care of a senior.
That's true, and that's another area where we focus because it is a stressful time, and especially around the holidays, it becomes very stressful, and oftentimes the family members haven't seen maybe the mother or father for 6 months, and they come home for Thanksgiving or Christmas and they see maybe a change in physical needs or things like that. So we provide a lot of services that can help that.
I'm sure you're going to be very busy in the new year, just for that reason. People that see their parents or siblings get together and they say, all right, we're going to tackle this.
It's not uncommon. I mean, it's more common than not that throws up a red flag at those times.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And this is being filmed in December, but we're airing in January, so people are thinking about that this time of year.
Right.
And what a good thing to put on your list.
Yep.
Make sure mom and dad are safe.
Anything we can do to help, reach out, and we'll try to offer whatever we can.
So we have a few minutes left. I'm interested in how you got in this field. Have you always been in the healthcare
I have
field?
not. I have owned previous businesses. I've been an entrepreneur, and it was sort of an interesting road. Years back, my grandmother was living alone, and we had someone going in to visit her once or twice a week, and she ended up falling in her shower and breaking her hip. And at the time that happened, this was 10 or 12 years ago, my family or I wasn't even aware that you could send people into the home and do this. So years later, an opportunity presented me with it, and it sort of resonated with me because I had I had touched it a little bit myself and thought it was an interesting field and a growing field. People are living longer than ever, and people don't want to leave the house. So it's a very big demographic population,
Yeah.
obviously, that's only growing.
And it's something that you'll be passionate about because you were personally affected by it. So I'm sure going forward, from the beginning, you put your best foot into the business, and people see that and they appreciate that.
Right, and there's nothing more personal than your family. So, I mean, this isn't like we're a landscape company and we're coming in to mow your lawn. Whenever you let someone into your home, it's a very personal experience.
I'm sure when they meet with you, they feel completely at ease.
I hope so.
Anything else you want the viewers to know?
No, that's it.
That's great. So contact information so people can get in touch with you.
Yeah, so our phone number is 978-655-9800, and our website is www.tandemcareassociates.com.
Thank you so much, Dan, for joining us.
Than's.
Very unique model. I love
you.
it.
It is. I know, I love the portal. I think that's great.
It is cool. We're all about the technology. So when I saw the question before we even got on air, I'm like, I'm interested about this question.
Great.
Thank you all for tuning in. It's my first time back since I got back from maternity leave, so it's good to be back, good to be seen. As I mentioned, we have some great stuff happening in 2018, so definitely check out our website, including we have a new membership coordinator who is over in the wings watching us, Chris Brennan, so we want to welcome him to the team. A lot of people know Chris Brennan just from his prestigious career out and about throughout the state of Massachusetts, so we're really excited to have him here. So check out our website at greaterlowellchamber.org, and we will see you again next month. You're watching Chamber Chat.